All right, Neil here from Neil's Model Work. And I ran into an issue with this. So, looking through reference and working on this, I realized the drive shaft, or the tail shaft for the transmission to the rear end, is very short. Too short. Looking at reference, I'll show you in 1 second. The shifter mounts between the rear end flange and the transmission housing. So, if you look at this, here's the transmission housing where the shifter bolts up to, or the shifter mount, and it bolts up to the front rear end flange. So there's some length there where on the kit I'm not getting it, as you see here. So I'm like, okay, what's off? The engine's in the correct placement. The rear end is going by the holes in the body. So what's wrong? Something's wrong. Yeah, it's a larger rear end. It's not the kit rear end, but it's more accurate to the actual car. So something's not jiving. So what I ended up doing was I took photographs of a side shot of the actual car from a video that the Volo Museum put up in a video. So I took a photograph of that, and I took a photograph of the side of the kit body. So I brought it in the Photoshop, and sorry for the shakiness. So I brought it in the Photoshop, and I drew a line on the front of the casket, on the back of the casket, on the top flange and the bottom edge of the casket body. And I drew the center line for the axle, rear axle. Then I brought in the photograph of the kit body, and I scaled it. So it's scaled to the lines that I drew to the body itself. But see how the center line's off for the axle? So this whole rear axle has to be moved back a little more than 1/16 of an inch. So the other key giveaway too is in photographs, this scroll is basically right under the handle here. So this whole section has to be cut out and moved back. So I'm like, okay, we can do that. It's just I'm going to need a additional body to scab the piece from, or I'm going to have to mold and cast this. So what I ended up doing was molding and casting it. And I wanted to tell you guys about this stuff. So I made my mold out of just some platinum-based rubber, silicone. And it's got all the detail. It's pretty good. But what I ended up using was this stuff. I forgot where I picked it up. I think it was Hobby Lobby, Michael's, something like that. And what this is it's plastic pellets. And they're hard. They're beads. And what you do is you put it in boiling water and they turn clear. And they're moldable. So what you can do, in this case, I had my mold, I heated those up, and I squished them into the molds. And these are the pieces that I got. So the detail's there. And from what I see, it's pretty damn good. It's hard to see in the white, but I think you can see it. So what I'll do now is I'll cut these sections out, cut the sections out of the body, move that section backwards, see if that cures my issues. I think it will, but just wanted to pass that stuff along. So this stuff though, it's hot as a rock. It's good stuff from what I see. So I'll let you know as I go along, but just a quick update. See you soon.